Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm an accountability coach and author of Get Resultsology, the science of getting stuff done. I work with people who run their own business, no boss, distractions everywhere, and never enough hours in the day. Together, we cut through the noise, sharpen their focus, and follow through on the big ideas that actually move the needle. That's what I call the momentum formula. Do it today, profit tomorrow, and repeat. If that sounds like the kind of breakthrough you've been looking for, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to welcome our guest expert today, Carolyn Choate. Carolyn is a novelist turned marketing strategist who discovered her love for sales funnels while promoting her own books, generating over $50,000 in passive income. She now helps entrepreneurs build simple, powerful funnels through her signature Funnel in a Day service. With a gift for turning complex tech into clear pathways, Carolyn brings a refreshing take on ethical, human-centered marketing. She's also a YouTuber and author on all things funnel, traffics. She's also a YouTuber and author on all things funnels, traffic, and launches. Carolyn, welcome to Goalbusters.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to talk with you.
I'm excited to have you here too. And I told you I would fluff the last line of that, didn't I? And I was true to my word.
Not in the way that you thought you would.
No, I thought of something completely different. Whereabouts in the world are you, Carolyn?
I am in Concord, Massachusetts, which is on the east coast of the US.
Oh, fantastic. And we've established today that it's the summer holidays in America, which is something us Brits, we don't do anything like as much holidays as you do. So.
Yeah, we have months and months of trying to figure out where to put the children.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Well, yeah. Well, we won't get into that, or I might get into trouble. So shall we do the questions instead?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll get the clock up on the screen. And there it goes. Carolyn, could you tell me, please, who is your ideal client?
I work with entrepreneurs who are doing all the things themselves and usually doing everything manually, so they don't have as much time as they want to for like their actual work because they're busy like sending a welcome email by hand.
Okay, that's great. Perfect. And also, although I've mentioned it very briefly in the introduction, perhaps you could elaborate more on the problem or problems that you solve.
Yes, I really like to help people lay out a clearer path to help their ideal clients to understand what they do and how they help, and automate to free up your time. So I often will map out we call it a funnel. Funnel has kind of a bad connotation at times. I like to look at it as a cobblestone garden path that leads people straight to your doorstep, which is your offers. And so I just have a gift for seeing like what is the clearest way for your ideal clients to see why you're the person who will help them and how they can take the next step and the next step and the next step.
Oh, I love that. I love the imagery as well. Cobblestone garden path. I
It does sound
actually,
nicer.
it does sound nicer, and you won't believe me, but it's true. I used to own a cobblestone garden path that leads to a gift shop, and you mentioned about gifts. So there I was reminiscing about the past and not paying enough attention to what you were saying, which actually I was, but it was fascinating. All right, so let's do the next question, which is what is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them to solve that problem?
I think that a lot of the people I talk to know that they should have some kind of a free gift in return for an email address, but a lot of times it's not thought through very well. And it might be sort of slapped on the website somewhere at the bottom. It says, sign up for my newsletter here. And what I would recommend is tell people why. What will they get when they sign up for your newsletter? Even if you don't have like a free checklist, a lead magnet, whatever it is, just give them a little taste of like sign up for my newsletter so that you can get valuable tips about gratitude so that you can just fill in that gap, and you'll get a lot more people saying yes to that, giving their email address out, and make it really visible on your site, because it's a great way to stay in touch with people who are not ready to purchase from you yet, but they might be in the future. And if you don't give them a chance to stay in touch, they're going to say to themselves, I'll come back here. And then they're going to completely forget to.
Yes, and what I've been right in saying, I think people they need to progress as quickly as they can away from the newsletter. Do the newsletter, but there are millions of newsletters, billions probably out there. It's as old as the
Yeah.
internet, and you
It's
need
hard to
to
stand
offer
out.
more than that now. I find that newsletters are great. If it's someone I already want know, like, and trust and want to know more about, I might be interested in getting their newsletter. There's very few that the newsletter alone is enough of a pull. Am I right?
Yes, ideally, you are offering something that is a natural first step towards what you want to ultimately be offering them, and something that's very enticing to your ideal client. It's okay if it repels other people, right? It's a magnet. So push away your not ideal clients, pull in your ideal clients. And I think we look down on it as like, oh, tire kickers, freebie seekers, I don't want that. But they're giving you their email address and permission to contact them, and that is internet currency. That is very valuable. So
Indeed.
respect that. People allowing you into their inboxes is a really big deal, and give them wonderful things in return for it.
Yes, I could probably talk about this with you all day, but we've only got 4 minutes, 3 minutes left, so I better move on. So now that we have a better understanding of what you do, let's dive into goal busting, which is focusing on to how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. So, Carolyn, could you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits?
I really love systems and automations, and a lot of the tech that you're already using in your business now can do more than what you are doing with it. Many websites, email CRMs have abilities to put in different kinds of automations, which is just like when you were at school and you were like, if this, then this. If this action, then this consequence. And once you set those up, it frees up so much of your time, because you're basically making your website into a virtual assistant who can take some of that stuff off your plate that you do not need to be manually doing. And then you have more time for what is actually moving the needle in your business.
Yeah, I mean, I've lost count of the number of times I've said to my son, I said, I need more hours in the day. I genuinely need more hours because there is just so many moving parts to a modern business online now. So many things,
Yeah.
and as you know, and as our listeners will know, if they've even started to get into this kind of thing, is they break. So then you spend
Yes.
so then you spend time. Oh, why isn't that working? It worked yesterday. Oh
Yep. I
man.
often remind people, like, around once a month, I'll put on out on my Instagram, check your funnel, like go through your own
Yeah,
website, make sure nothing's broken, you didn't change a link and then forget to whatever. And
yeah. And they break.
said,
And
there's
it's
so
not
many
your fault.
things. It's not your fault. I don't know why it happens. It's very complex stuff in the background. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
All
gonna
right.
happen.
So I'm having a little rant, aren't I? So I better move on. What should I have asked you today, Carolyn, that I didn't? And your answer, please.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I could talk about funnel stuff like all day, every day. I love it. And yeah, I wish that people understood that funnels are supposed to be simple. We see a lot of marketers out there saying like, "Oh, do away with the complex funnels." And yeah, do away with the complex funnels. What they're trying to sell you is still a funnel. They're just not calling it that. It should really be the simplest path from a stranger to saying yes to your offer. Now, depending on how complex your offer is, maybe the funnel needs to be complex. But if it doesn't need to be, don't make it, because the simpler it is for you, the simpler it is for your ideal client, and they won't get confused and frustrated and like, what the heck is going on here?
Yes.
So
And I
keep it
often
simple.
think people resist funnels because although they are in the sales business, oh, I don't really like sales. I mean, some people do, but they are the minority. They're
Well, here's the nice
significant.
thing about funnels. The nice thing about funnels is it can do the selling for you. You can
Yes.
set up that email to sell, and then you never have to have that conversation with people.
Yes. Yes. And then the other side of it is, I've got two sons, I've said to both of them, oh, we don't like sales, Dad. And I say, listen, when you want to date someone, you put them in a sales funnel. What you're selling them is yourself. But, there's the sales funnel, there's the initial meeting, and then there's
Mhm.
drinks, and then there's dinner and dating and romance. And
Everything is sales.
everything is
Everything is
sales.
funnels.
And they look at me as if I've come from Mars or Venus, if you're a John Gray fan, and it's like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just Dad. All right. So, Carolyn, final question that I always ask at this point, which is, how can people reach you? And also, is there like a valuable free resource they could get from you? Which, we've been talking about these valuable free resources, but actually it's also it isn't just about getting people on a mailing list. It's about people connecting with you and finding out more about your offer and getting a taste of what you could do for them.
Absolutely. Yes. My website is financiallyfreeauthor.com. And I have a little quiz at financiallyfreeauthor.com/funnel-stoppers. And even if you don't have a funnel yet, if you have a website, you can take this quiz and it's going to help show where your leads are getting stuck when they arrive on your website. So if you're not getting as many leads from your website as you thought you would, this is a great quiz to take, and it's going to uncover where the holdup is and what you can do to get it unstuck.
Fantastic. And that's Financially Free Author, as in the writer, not offer as in a funnel.
Good point. Yes,
Yes.
because I started as an author. I still am an author. I do both fiction and nonfiction under different names now, but yes.
Yes, indeed. All right, that's perfect. Thank you very much indeed. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It's been inspiring and a masterclass. And I love it when people are passionate about what they do, and that's clearly you.
I'm very passionate, yes.
So, Carolyn, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is delightful and energizing to talk about funnels in such a quick format.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right. So remember, everybody, keep goal busting and make your future self proud. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.